name is Mayra Sonta and I'm a proud Wiradjuri woman, and I'll be your MC for today's celebrations of the National Indigenous Business Month that is kicking off for the very first time. So congratulations all of you for being here. We wanted to create an opportunity to tell Indigenous business and Indigenous entrepreneur stories from our own perspective and on our own terms. We wanted to create a month where we can promote the development of a strong Indigenous business sector by accelerating the Australian government, corporate and community thinking about what an Indigenous business is. Being an Indigenous entrepreneur means many things at different times. It's kind of hard to really encapsulate. For me, it's just being in business and doing great work with great people that hopefully benefits our community in some way. Definitely want to make our community proud and be a successful business and a role model.
I wish to acknowledge and pay respect to our elders, past and present, as they have a special place in our culture in Australia, as I know they do in others.
I've been working all my life as a paid employee, and I'm just near my age of where I can retire now, but there's no way in the world that I would retire. I've always been active in the community.
I hope all of you today will have these great discussions of where we can go as Aboriginal people, as business being a major part of that, to guide us.
I've been in the education field for a long time. That's been my basic background. And I've worked in education, and more recently I've worked for TAFE. And so I just decided that I can be more effective by setting up my own online college. And I did that because I want to be able to support people who maybe have difficulties even getting out of their own home, say mums with children, older people, to gain an education.
Aboriginal businesses aren't small businesses. They're quite big. They've got employees. They're growing. And I'm talking, revenues of up to $1 million is seemingly normal in the Aboriginal business sector. And this is very exciting.
I think Aboriginal businesses are really exciting. They're diverse and they bring their cultural practice each day of being Aboriginal people into a business sector.
Indigenous business represents a tremendous untapped potential for the Australian economy. That in a time when we're looking for areas of growth and opportunities of growth, particularly in Victoria but across the country, that this represents a unique space. The statistics that I've seen suggest that about Indigenous participation in entrepreneurship is about 1/3 of what it might be for the typical Australian community. That to me represents a tremendous opportunity. If we can find ways to get more Indigenous businesses, this represents a tremendous opportunity for growth and economic stability within that community. It also represents an opportunity for growth and innovation for the broader Australian economy.
I think it's a great idea. I think we should have Indigenous Business Year. It should be an ongoing thing every day, but it's great to see that something like this is happening.
As Indigenous people in Australia, we have an opportunity to be at the forefront of technology and at the forefront of entrepreneurialism.
Being an Indigenous entrepreneur, it gives you this intrinsic sense of culture and how we can use these skills from our culture to accelerate business in a predominantly Western world.
We need more role models. We need more people standing up in our community and saying, I'm actually doing this, to demonstrate to the other people in our community that they too can have a go at this.
If you've got an idea, go and talk to some people about that. Find the right people to talk to about it and have a go at it. I mean, most businesses, most entrepreneurs fail first time around. That's part of the culture of learning, working out what you can do in the future.
So if you read anything about the new economy and the attributes that business needs to succeed, the words that you'll hear are exactly the same words as I heard Michelle say and others say. The words are things like collaborative, networked, digital, diverse, generous and inclusive, and respectful. All those words come up in all the literature about the attributes that the new economy is going to need. The businesses that have those attributes are the ones that are going to have the competitive advantage. Now, what does that got to do with this conversation today and with the Eora Journey Economic Development? That's what this community already has.
There's a lot of licence about how to engage and create impact for community, and I think that's where, as non-Indigenous people, it's really great to collaborate and work together, because I think solutions to shifting and transforming opportunities at the grassroots level can really be steered from the leadership of knowledge that throughout the generations of Aboriginal people.
There is less than a handful of second generation business owners. So we have to do something about building that. Like I said, capacity is important.
Does business for us today necessarily mean a financial gain? Or can we think about how we as Aboriginal people do business culturally?
A talented, motivated Indigenous person should be considering entrepreneurship and business as a pathway for their skills.
We have our Jonathan Thurstons, we have these people that younger people like me can look up to and want to be great football players, but from a grassroots perspective, we need to start having these conversations about, well, who can we say that we can look up to in Indigenous business to make it a lot more attractive?
I want to see it celebrated more. I want to see our heroes in this space, like we see our sporting heroes, like we see the people who work tirelessly for our community. So do our business owners, and to me, this is the start.
Please, everyone, thank our panel. Good luck with your businesses, and we hope to see you next year.